Okay, so here's what happened with Junior. Come here, Junior. What? Oh. Okay, so on Sunday, I got up Sunday, and so Junior was throwing up on Sunday, and he's hairy as hell. He's a Maine Coon. He fights with hairballs, so sometimes he throws up like babies, man. So he's throwing up. We don't think too much of it. We think he's hacking up a really bad hairball, and so we don't think much of it. And then Monday comes, and he's still throwing up. It's not totally uncommon. He might have been struggling with a bad one. Anyway, so what happens is he stops eating, stops drinking because he's throwing up. And next thing we know is something's really wrong. By Tuesday, Wednesday, he's real lethargic. He's bad. He's messed up. And we're like, so Linda's like, okay, we got to take him to the vet. So we take him to the vet, and they ultrasound him, they x-ray him, they give him a shot to hydrate him, and the doctor says, well, he can't really see nothing in the ultrasound. And then the x-ray, he wasn't, our vet wasn't like a crazy super skilled tech, you know what I mean? So he could see some shit, but then he's like, I'm gonna send this to the highfalutin motherfuckers, the people who really know how to see stuff. And so he hydrated Junior up and said he did think there was a little fluid in his lungs. So he gave us some antibiotics. He sent the x-rays off to the hospital and said, if he gets worse, take him to the hospital. Well, it was uh, long story short, or long story longer, it got bad. It, he almost died. We were sitting right here, and we're like, oh, we got to take him to the hospital, man. And I thought he had passed. He was just staring off into space, and it was fucked up. So we take him to the vet. He gets admitted. He's severely dehydrated. They x-ray him and says he has a blockage. He has pneumonia. I mean, again, we thought he was struggling with a hairball. We took him to the vet and got him juiced up and thought, but so he was there overnight. They said he had a blockage. And so the hospital was really cool. They took pictures of him. They called us. They operated 24 hours a day. They said they x-rayed him again and again, and they said, okay, the blockage had moved. It had passed. It went from his small intestine over to his large intestine, and it was over. He was hydrated. He was good. And so we went and picked him up, but he hadn't went to the bathroom in 2 or 3 days. See, it passed over, but it didn't come out. And he's still running a fever. He still has had some fluid in his lungs. Well, on the third day, he finally pooed, and I got in there and I found it. Man, it was rock hard, I thought it was a piece of plastic or the end of one of my guitar strings or something. I'm like, holy crap. But it was hair. It was hair. I pressed my nail into it. I rinsed it off, pressed my nail into it. It was hair, like solidified, like hard, like a rock. Like you can tick, 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 knock on a piece of glass with it. And fucking, so he passed it, and he's hydrated. He's good, but he still had a fever. Was still rough. He's still not completely, totally fucking 100%, but like his fever broke the other day. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning, and his fever broke because he was hot as an oven. So here it is. We're through it. That's what happened. This is the first time I can say something, and I mean, we're without crying, we were a fucking mess. I got to tell you right now, we're a slobbering, crazy mess. Fucking not sleeping at night and fucking crying, and me and Linda holding each other, and we didn't know what we would do if anything fucking happened to him, man. It was like he's only 3, and he went through hell from the beginning, man. When we rescued him, he was almost dead. You know, we didn't even know if he's gonna make it, and now he's so fucking loved. He is so spoiled. He's everything to us. You know, he's like a person or like a dog, or he's if you know Junior, if you've met him, he's not a skittish cat. He's not like a cat. He doesn't run and hide. He just, man, when there's fireworks going outside, he's at the window. If the gas man comes over or somebody, he meets him at the door. Anybody will tell you, like, if something loud happens, he runs to the door to see what's going on. You know, he's got to be part of everything. He's got to be here on the couch. He's food dishes right here because he's got to eat with us when we're eating. If you get up and leave and go to the kitchen, he'll stop eating and go to the kitchen. And then when you know, so Linda gets up with him every single fucking night. She's got some serious, like, mad ass mom shit going on, right? She's got some mother genes out of this world, but every single night. So Linda's got some nerve damage in her shoulders. I see flip flops when she sleeps, right? She's flipping and flopping and flipping and flopping. So he doesn't sleep with her. What he does is, right, we're on the couch in the evening. Linda goes to bed early. I work on some songs, work out some stuff, and what I'm going to do for work the next day or whatever. But, like, so when I go to bed, he'll do his patrol, and then he wakes her up. He wakes her up every single fucking night. Sometime between 11 and 1 o'clock, she gets up, she feeds him, she comes out here, crashes out on the couch, she goes to sleep right over here, and then often enough, he'll come eat, and then come in there and go to sleep with me. Gets in the holster. I got my holster, and he'll come in and nudge me, and in my sleep, I like move the blanket or something, and he gets in the holster, you know. And but like, and every single time when she comes home, he can hear her fucking car all the way on Hermosa. I swear, when she comes around the corner down the block, he whoop perks up, and he's right at the door. And she comes in, and she's like, "Hey, Stink." We call him Stink. See, that's the other thing. We call him Stink all the time because he farted terrible. Linda calls him love farts, but he farted bad. His breath was bad. His breath smelled like fish assholes and burnt helicopter smoke, man. You know, and I'm like, God dang, Junior. But ever since since he got cleaned out and all good, no stinky farts and no bad breath. So, I mean, I don't know. We didn't know, but it sent us through fucking hell, man. We don't know what we would ever do without him, man. He's our whole fucking world. You know what I mean? He's our little kid. So anyway, here he is. He's still a little uncomfortable. Don't bite me, Nizzle. Hey, put your leg up. Yoo-hoo! So, like, he's doing much better. He's alive. And thank you guys for all your prayers. And everybody, all the people were saying prayers for him and stuff. And I know he's a cat, but, like, I don't know. He's everything to us, and it really matters. Man, I love you guys.